Alright, do you guys have a washing machine like this, the liveable? I think it's a, let me get in there, it's a WMW300, 3 kilo washing machine for your Caravan, and it has an E1 fault. It's not actually showing on there right now, but it's coming up with E1, and it's very frustrating. You go through half a wash and it just won't drain. Well, that's what I was facing, and it was very annoying. This Caravan's actually brand new, and I was wondering why the hell it was doing it. We've tried a few different things, so I have fixed it now. So I just want to show you exactly how I fixed it, or not so much fixed it, found what the problem was. So stay with me and we'll figure it out. Okay, so this is a draining problem. So there's obviously a drain that goes through the wall there and then pops under usually your cupboards, usually into your sink, and it goes into your drain. On these Caravans, these particular Caravans, all water goes into your grey tank. So you know, your sink, showers, everything goes in a grey tank. So this has a little grey drain there that goes into this black one, and that goes straight down into my tank. Now I was getting an E1 on here, so I'm going to show you exactly what it was. Okay, what we've got to do is we've got to identify the problem. Now don't freak out about what I'm going to show you, because it really is simple. It's just 2 little screws right at the back there, guys, that you got to undo. Okay, once you undo them, you can actually take this whole cover off and you'll actually see the mechanics of the washing machine. Alright, this is the washing machine. Obviously you want to turn your power off, guys, you know, but it's pretty safe as long as you're not silly and touch any wires, but it is completely safe. The reason why I ask you to take the cover off is so just so we can see that there's actual water being able to drain. Okay, that's the key thing here. Alright, let's have a look at that. Alright, so this is your drain hose. Essentially, it comes out of your bottom of your tub here, goes through this hose, and then there's like a 3-way connection here. So one hose goes up, which I would say is your overflow. So if the washing machine just keeps filling up, you know, it's got a way to drain. So there's a 3-way valve here. Well, not a valve, it's just, yeah, there's nothing mechanical about it, but so water goes up and then water goes down. So I took all this apart because I was trying to think that maybe there was a bad join there or something, and there wasn't the best join, so I did fix that, but it wasn't the major problem. But what I want to show you is, okay, is right here. So this thing here is, now I'm trying to get a good shot of it, but basically this washing machine doesn't have a drain pump. So like your traditional washing machines, they have like a pump that pumps the water out. These washing machines don't have a pump, they have a plunger. So it's basically a black rubber grommet. You can barely see it, but inside there's a black rubber grommet which pushes in, and then when it means to drain out, it pulls back. And when this pulls back, it allows the water to flow down into that drain and then out. Now if that plunger isn't working, that's obviously mean you got a problem with your plunger. But I would say with my problem, no, definitely with my problem, it wasn't the plunger. But it's just something worth noting and worth checking to see that your plunger actually working. And I've got a video of it, I'll show you how it works. Okay guys, washing machine is running right now. I think we're at 10-minute mark. And we'll get you up to that plunger. It's really hard to see, but see how it's, oh, look at that. It just pulled back. That's draining right now. There you go, I just caught it in time. And you can actually hear it too. Okay, so that plunger pulled back, allowed the water to go through that tube and then go out. Okay, so I'll try and get a video of it pushing in. The reason why I'm showing this is just to let you know that you need to check your plunger. My problem wasn't the plunger, but it's just good to know. Okay, there you go, see the water going out. Yeah, cool. I would say it's probably, I've got it on a quick wash, so it's probably going to keep that open right now so it spins. But anyway, you get the point. You can see that I pointed out just in case you can't see what I'm talking about. But this thing here, inside here, is a plunger. At the moment, it's stopped about there. It's halfway. It's pulled back to allow water to come out of here and go through that drain. Normally, when it's washing, that plunger is pushed right back to here. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next part. Alright, so now you know your plunger works, and the water is obviously getting out. But you know that you got an E1 problem, which means that it's actually not going down, you know, your drain and going into your tank. That's your problem. It's building up pressure. Pressure's going back up here, and it's not draining. The washing machine is sensing that the water hasn't not left, and it is faulting out. So how you check it? On my case, I used to sort of pull on this, and it was stuck. It was like rock hard. And I didn't plumb all this, so I don't know if that grey cable is connected down somewhere. But I found it wasn't. Basically, this hose, and in your case, it should be just basically sitting in this black drain and going down underneath your tank. In my case, I couldn't pull this out. But in your case, you should be able to pull this out. So I'll show you. Hold on. It's filling up with water, so that's alright. But you should be able to pull this out, right out, and this is where I would say grab a container, and I might just do that just quickly. Alright, we've got a container, let's pour it out. This is the best way to see if your washing machine is draining, because you would know by now if that plunger's pulled back, so you know water's going down, and it should be a gravity fed underneath here, out, and then maybe into a bucket. My case, I couldn't pull this out. I couldn't pull it out of there. It just would not come out. And I'm about to show you exactly why I wasn't able to do that. So basically, what's happened, and this took a bit to figure out, is this hose, this drain hose is just too long. It's too long. So by the time you push that through, that drain hose all the way down there, it goes right underneath the van and then bends under to where they have like a saddle, where they saddle that black drain up. And in my case, I'm about to show you exactly what happened to mine. This is the end of the drain hose. You can see, get right in close, it's folded back on itself, squashed, jammed, whatever you want to call it. There's no way that water is getting through that, and that is why that was blocked, and water was blocked coming all the way back up this drain, going back up here, and then just sitting up there, and that's why this was coming up with an E1, all because this drain was squashed. How it got squashed? Well, this is a brand new Caravan. I know exactly how it got done. They've pushed it down that drain, and it's too long. It's gone underneath the Caravan, and then when they've saddled it up, they've jammed it in there somehow, and it squashed it. So that's why I had pressure. You know how I found this? I actually, you can see a bit of tape here. I cut this hose, and as soon as I cut this hose here, water just gushed out because it was under pressure, and that should not be under pressure. This is a drain hose. It's not a water tap. It's a drain hose, so there shouldn't be no pressure. It should be just water going down there. But because it was blocked at the other end, water was coming back up and pressurized. So yeah, it was painful to find this, because as I said, I tried pulling this up from that drain and it was jammed. So I didn't want to pull too hard because it's a brand new Caravan. I thought maybe it's connected to something. But at the end of it, after I've done all this, took this apart, had a good look, and identified it's an elimination process. So you know, your pump, not your pump, but your plunger open, so I knew that was, the washing machine's working fine. It just wasn't draining properly. So yeah, once I took that saddle off underneath the Caravan, it was loose. I pulled this hose and then that popped up. Can you believe that? But that's exactly what my problem was. Now it is exactly, it's working perfect now. And that's all it was. So I hope that's helped you out with your video. It's worth noting, you know, about the plunger and just making sure you have correct fall, because I was in my head going, oh, maybe the van isn't level, it's got to be tilted back, and that's probably the case a little bit, but this was crazy. Like, there's just water would not go out, and that's all it was. Just another little note, it's about 3 liters of water that this washing machine uses. This is a 6 liter bucket, and it's about 3 litres of water. So it's pretty economical. Anyway guys, I really hope that helps you, because I couldn't find nothing on the internet. You know, I really couldn't. That's the brand, model number. I really hope that helps you out, because I kind of wish I had a video like this that would help me out too. But anyway, hopefully this will sort you guys out. Thanks.